everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is no doubt one of the best matchups of the NFL season. A battle of undefeateds. Two teams that have been dominating opponents all season. Who will be the dominant team in this one? It's going to be fascinating to find out. It's the Redskins going up against the Vikings. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are at the newest stadium in the NFL, and its inaugural year. There's a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. First down, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Bridgewater now on second down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's got time. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now a look at the Washington defense.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Let's go. Dagger.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true. I think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Play fake to Peterson. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the
punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown in a Washington uniform. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
On first down, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards for that set of downs. Wentz now on first down. And Davis with it left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Second down, Bridgewater. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Bridgewater, eluding the pressure right. Hard throw. Incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out in the pistol. play fake here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And now it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Well, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Wentz going to throw. Completes it right side to Doxson. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Wentz to throw. Incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Wentz to throw on second down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Greg Hardy able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
A play fake to Peterson. Now Bridgewater. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's third down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taken from just outside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Wentz. And this one is incomplete. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
No, Detroit!
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Let's go.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Got his left. Dagger! Get ready!
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, now look at 56. All right, look at 56.
Another pistol look here. Now Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be 1st down Vikings.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They come up in an offset eye. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. And quickly, they get to the line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the front.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now, everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, Wentz. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. And they're going to speed things up here.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis as the first half is winding down. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And he's got it up and through. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bridgewater on 1st down. Left side caught by Diggs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's caught left side by Cooks. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Play clock winding down. On third down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's third and short.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is third and goal.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Third and goal for looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Henry. Muscles him off. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Single, slot. Hey, you're running out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Over. Here we go. Detroit.
Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down after a good gain. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
To throw is Wentz. This one caught by Crowder. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And now out comes Minnesota. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Play fake to Peterson. Now Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Here's Bridgewater, and Diggs has it. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Wentz to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. The pitch to Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. And Cooks, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.